In the world of yarn and colors bright, feel the magic under Keely's light. Hook in hand, we're gonna start today. Hook in love will show the way.
For those of you that aren't sure what blocking is, I'm going to be blocking my jumper. Now hopefully you can see that I'm not going to be able to block the arms. So I'm just going to be looking and focusing on the body at the minute. So I use this blocking board, and then I have these blocking pins. So I have individual pins, and then this set has more pins to it. Hopefully you can see that. Not exactly sure what you can see and what you can't do, which allows me to block a bigger area more quickly, if that makes sense. So I am going to be wet blocking, and I'm going to use a spray bottle. So I'm not wetting the whole thing, I'm just using the spray bottle for it. And the first thing I want to do is make sure that the jumper is straight. Okay, and I'm probably going to block, no plan, just do it as I go along, but I'm probably going to look at blocking further down to start off with. So I'm going to give it a good spray, and I'm going to spray underneath as well. So that feels damp. Okay, just pop that there. Now, right, I'm actually going to do a bit of a change. So I'm going to change something round. I won't stop the video particularly now, but I will consider how I edit it. Let's get started again now. So all I'm doing at the minute is I'm just thinking about the shape at the bottom. The actual shape on the body wasn't bad. So if you saw the video of me wearing it pre-blocked, the shape on the body wasn't bad. I probably would have liked a bit more width, but I'm not sure I'm going to get much more width without really shrinking it. So what will happen is if I pull this out to give the width, what I might end up doing is having less in the length, and I sort of want a bit of both of that. But by blocking, what I'm going to end up doing is these lacy panels will show clearer and show better, in my opinion. So I'm going down the side, and I'm actually going into sort of like where the edge is. So you probably can't see that. I'm not sure how much of this you'll actually be able to see. I'm going to go into that side, and I am lining it up with one of the lines so that I can try and keep a straight edge all the way down. So at this point, I'm not doing any more than really just following these guidelines to try and keep a straight edge. Okay. Now, so when I come to this side, this is the point now when we start to think, right, so how much do I need, how much room do I need to give that? So I'm going to bring this out. Bring it out to that one. Yeah, I think that one's enough. So again, I've got lines here, so I'm deciding which line I'm going to go off, whether I want to go there and spread it a bit more. I think I actually do. I'm going to go to that line there. I know you can't see the lines, but I will take a video of it after I've done it so you can see it in a bit more detail. Now what I'm not really doing is I'm not really going into those lace panels. I just want those to sort of sit on their own. Now, I'm now going to pull this down so that this line is straight. So if you can see, again, I'm not sure what you can see, there is a sort of a detail on the edging, but my pinning is going to be in the stitch above that. So again, I'm going to go into the stitch above that, and I'm going to pull down. Actually, I might end up pulling these down a bit more. There. Right, I would not say that there is a, I mean, some people would, I don't know. I would not say that there is a hard and fast rule about this. This is about you getting a shape and a finish that you like. Many people don't block, and for the majority of my products, I don't block, whether they're for me or whether they're for a customer that's paid for something. And it's not something I particularly teach most of my students to do, because again, it's not necessarily needed. Now, can you see as I'm getting here, this is a bit loose, so again, this wants to come down a little bit and perhaps a little bit out, so maybe I need to stretch that a little bit further out. Now, right, oh no, these edges are looking quite stretched, which is fine. I'm going to dampen up again a little bit more. So I'm going up to the shoulders. Now, I don't think this bottom edge needs any help. I think it's fine as it is. So I am going to now find two sides. I will be pinning where the sleeves are and at the top. So again, I'm pinning up here, but I may well end up removing these when I go to that side and work that out. So that one's there. No, I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to straighten these edges out, and I'm going to pins now, which are over here. So obviously this then takes just a little bit longer, because rather than doing a few pins in one go, I'm doing them individually. So this is wet blocking. So this is a bamboo cotton mix. So it will respond to wet blocking well, or it should respond to wet blocking well. If it was acrylic, this would appear to work, but it won't actually work. It doesn't change the composition of the fibres. So for wet blocking in a natural fabric, it will change the composition of the fibres until it's wet again, if that makes sense. So once it's wet again, I would have to either reblock or reshape. If it was an acrylic, it's really not going to make any difference, in which case you would be looking at using a steam to block, but you need to be careful, so we'll talk about that when we do steam blocking. Okay, so now my decision now is whether or not I'm going to pin these little edges, which I think I'm going to. They are slightly curling up, so I don't think that they particularly need blocking so much as just pinning down whilst they're a bit damp, so that they're not then ruffling up when I'm wearing it. that's all I'm doing, is I'm laying them flat, if you will, and pinning them down. So I don't know how exciting this is to watch, if I'm honest. It feels quite boring doing it. So I can't imagine it's particularly exciting to watch. It's quite exciting when it all comes off though. So you can sort of see then what it is that you've done and how it's affected the work. Because you'd never really truly know until you've done the unpinning. As I say, the bottom I don't think needs doing. I'll take you out of the holder in a minute and you can have a look a bit closer. But I have had a lot of questions about the blocking, so I thought, well, if I show you this, then you can see in action, as it were. Okay, so lid, box, I'll put that in, otherwise I'll end up stabbing myself or somebody with it. Okay, right, so let me come and get you. So now you'll see, hopefully, a bit closer. Now this is the area where I said I didn't, although they were all sticking up there, where I thought I didn't really need to do very much with them. So all I've done is pin these. So by doing this, I'm opening up this lace work here. So that's the intention of doing that. And then at the top where I've pinned, I have pinned these down because these were sitting up. So I've pinned them down in the hope that they will not fold up and hurt me. No, they won't hurt me, not hurt me, irritate me. They will irritate me. So that's what it's looking like now. Although, to be fair, the main thing I wanted to block was the sleeves. So I will do that once the bodywork's been done. Because I don't have the space to be able to do the sleeves at the same time. Now I am set up ready now to do my sleeves. So I'm going to do them individually and the actual jumpers here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin, I'll try not to as much as possible get in your way of seeing it, but I'm going to pin this section here because obviously the actual jumper's been completed. So I'm going to pin this first. I'm just going to take that one down a little bit because I want to be able to pull this out. I'm going to spray. Now I've got these Knit Pro pins, so I don't know if you can see those okay. Oh, there we go. Got those Knit Pro pins. And those are this style where you've got the bigger, so I think I showed you them properly last time. So you've got, you see there's that, and then there's these here. And then I have these for final work. So these are the ones, and they're not very expensive at all. So I'm to give a good little spray. Now what I want is I want the sleeve to be shorter. So by pulling here, I'm going to give myself slightly more room in the arm, which if anybody has seen the previous video when I was wearing it, that's what I wanted, as well as shortening the arm. So that's where I'm up to, and that's what I want to do. I'm not going to be bothered as much by the guidelines this time. So by guidelines, I'm talking about these lines here. So again, I'm just going to take a couple here. And then I'm going to pin individually down here so that I can be a bit more flexible with how I do this. So remembering that this shaping is to give me more width and less length, not that it will look this shape on. I hope that makes sense. So it's not going to look like the arms are a funny shape. So you can see I'm pulling this down. Hopefully you can see that I'm pulling this down. Because again, I'm trying to create more width. Now, one of the things I haven't done here is I haven't given myself any of the frilly edges on the cuffs, because I knew that that would drive me crazy. Definitely did not want frilly edges on my cuffs. No, I think that's what I'm going to leave that at. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to do the other, and then I'll show you in a little bit more detail, a bit closer up. Now here we are then, so I've got that one done. I'm just checking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm coming back over here, and this is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure that that's looking quite as even. I'm going to just repin this section and then I'll be done. Right, so I am ready to take this off the blocking board now and see what the sleeves look like. So I'm going to take all these little pins out first. I shall look forward to trying this on then and seeing if this has made any difference. So, right, I've got bumpy edges to my sleeves. Don't know if you can see that. See if you can. You see the bumpy edges on my sleeves. So, obviously when it's worn you won't see that in the same way. But what I was hoping for with this, if you recall, is to have a shorter sleeve. Ultimately that was the main goal. So I shall try it on and see. This is it on now. Probably still a bit longer in the sleeves than I would have liked, but can you see how much more room there is now here? So that's definitely worked, and this feels like it's fitting better here. So I don't know, you'd be the judge. Tell me, does it look better than it did before, and was it worth blocking? Personally I think it probably was, but I wonder if it's imperceptible to other people. I think you can see the extra room in the sleeves. I think that's come out really well, so I'm very pleased with that.